Hey folks, I'm Jimmy Inch, host of Sessions Television on Bell Alliance Community One Network. Just wanted to let you know about a great event that's happening in Halifax this Wednesday night at the Nova Scotia Art Gallery. Now, it's a screening of the short film Top of the World. Now, Top of the World was written and directed by Shahab Ilyas. Shahab, of course, a veteran of the East Coast music scene, well known for his work in the band's Big Picture as well as Mir, toured on bass with Lenny Gallant, currently the bass player in Alan Doyle's band. So Shahab has a new short film called Top of the World, and the soundtrack of the film was just released on iTunes. So the release party this Wednesday night is going to feature a screening of the film as well as an acoustic performance from Shahab. Now, Ian and I caught up with Shahab at the Dingle Tower in Halifax to talk a little bit about the project.
Well, video's always been like, I mean, when you're in an independent band, you're doing everything. So like, I was part of most of like the graphic design, and I did photography for the band. And then when we did a video, we did properly, like we went through Factor and stuff. And then I was always there wanting to be part of the edit and stuff. So I kind of had a passion for it back then, but I wasn't really into it. And then probably about 4 years ago, when I got a DSLR that could shoot video, I stopped taking stills and I was like obsessed with video. Just sitting on top of the world. Just sitting on top of the world. Asif was always the primary songwriter in Mir, and I was like an arranger, and I always picked his stuff apart. So it was kind of like my real first attempt at writing songs. So of course, you know, I'd go with an idea, a musical idea. All of the music parts were written by me, and then I'd come up with a melody, and Asif would be like, well, why don't you do this? So it was a real kind of touching in on his songwriting experience. But yeah, as far as the songs were, they were just, it all started pure music with nothing in mind of visuals. Asif and I do film scoring. He has a film scoring business, and there are always these gaps in the early winter, so we decided, let's do another record. And he decided to do a solo record. I decided to do a solo record too. And it was kind of like Mir separated, like it's like putting it in a centrifuge or whatever, and it was like bloop bloop. And all his influences were right there, and then what I brought to that band was, I think, on this record. So, and then it kind of evolved because of my shooting experience. I was like, I could shoot music videos for all of these, and then kind of try to figure out the essence of each song, and it evolved into characters, and then evolved into tying them together, and then it ended up being a short story. It was interesting because like I didn't know if it was going to work. Like I just had this idea in my head that maybe this could work. And then it was like building a story backwards, which is not the way. I talk to writers and they're like, man, this is not the way to write a story. It's like, you can't have like elements that has to be in there. I was like, so I did it backwards, but I think it works as a story. People watch it and they get out of it what I intended. So I think that's the best compliment when they say, I get it. I was more nervous about the film's visual side because that was a new thing for me. And even though the songwriting part was new for me, I have just had so much experience with recording, and I've had the help of my brother, so I knew the stuff was at a caliber that I was happy with. And the film side is like I'm just making my milestones. It's like I didn't go to film school, so this is my film school. So I'm making movies, and you make movies in film school and nobody sees it. So I'm making movies and I'm showing people, and the criticism's going to come, but like I just try my best and hope it works out.
Shahab Ilyas. Now once again, screening and release party for the soundtrack of the short film Top of the World happening this Wednesday night at the Nova Scotia Art Gallery, and you can click on the link below to learn more about it.